So coming into a comfortable seated position, finding a resting place for your hands on your knees or in your lap. Just give a little check that your back is aligned, that your chin isn't jutting too far forward. And when you feel like you're ready, we'll just start with noticing the breath. So just noticing the breath at the nostrils. Noticing the inhalations and the exhalations. And we're just having a really natural experience here. We're not trying to alter the breath in any way. And we're not trying to alter ourselves in any way. Instead, we're coming home to ourselves exactly as we are. So we're just taking it slow, feeling ourselves settling in. Just lightly having our attention on the nostrils, following the inhalations, following the exhalations. And now what I'd like to offer is a question that we're going to internally ask ourselves in our own minds. We're going to ask ourselves, why am I here? Why am I here? So just ask yourself that in your own mind. And then we're going to listen. We're going to listen for the very subtle answer. We want to listen for the first answer that comes. Maybe it's in words. Maybe it's in images, a visual representation. Maybe it's a feeling, a sensation in the body, a memory, a dream. It doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong way to do this practice. We're just having a little practice here at listening to our intuition, at listening to our subtle inner voice guiding us. So just notice whatever answer came without judgment or opinion. Just noticing it as we notice the breath. And then when you're ready, I'd like you to throw the answer aside. Just let it dissolve. We don't need to grasp it or hold on to it. And we'll just come back to the breath at the nostrils. Just sinking in a little deeper. Just bringing our attention to all the sensory sensations of breath as it travels through the nostrils. There's texture and color and temperature, and we're just noticing. And if at any point our attention wanders off to thoughts or feelings, we just gently and compassionately steer it back to the breath at the nostrils. And now we're going to ask ourselves the question again. So in your own mind, I'd like to invite you to ask yourself, why am I here? Why am I here? And just let the question sink into your consciousness. And then just effortlessly let whatever answer wants to arise just drift to the surface. Just let it be uncovered. We don't need to import the answer or make the answer come. Just let it manifest in its own way. And then just notice it. Just staying relaxed. We don't need to contract around the answer. Maybe it's a symbol or an image or a word or a feeling. Maybe there's a lot, maybe there's a little, maybe there's nothing. There's no right experience we are looking to have. And then when you're ready, let this answer dissolve, drift away, leave your consciousness. It's already in the past. There's nothing to hold on to. And just coming back to the breath at the nostrils. Every moment the breath is different. Changing. Perfect example of impermanence. And we don't grasp. We don't try to keep the breath the same or make it the way we want it to be. We just notice. Just letting all other thoughts or experiences fade into the background. And letting the experience of breath at the nostrils be in the foreground. And now we're going to ask the question one more time. So in your own mind, I'm inviting you to ask yourself, why am I here? Why am I here? And just like before, we just let ourselves stay in this drifty, relaxed state. And we just notice whatever comes. We just notice the words or the thought or the image or the sensation. We just notice it the same way we notice the breath at the nostrils, changing moment to moment, nothing to hold on to. We just let it arise and dissolve. And so we just let it go again, whatever answer to the why am I here question. Just let it all go. And just sinking a little deeper into the meditation. Coming back to the breath at the nostrils. Just feeling ourselves drifting with the inhalations and the exhalations. Following the breath as far up the nostrils as we can. Following it as it leaves the nostrils, seeing if we can feel a little air on the skin above our upper lip. And just breathing. Really knowing there's nothing we need to do. The breath breathes itself. The awareness is aware all by itself. And we can just float here in pure experience. And in your own time, as you're ready, opening your eyes and coming back slowly.